Often when we're overly focused on order, what we're actually looking for is comfort. In an ideal world, we would all have an internal app that operated like a compassionate, calm parent's voice, that when things got chaotic, we would play it and go, say some mantras like, I'm going to be okay, just breathe, I can do this, I can ask for help. There would be a checklist, which is what a loving parent would do when we get chaotic at school or we have our first breakup. A healthy parent would offer calm order to emotional chaos. However, those that don't have that app installed, that haven't had the benefit of an emotionally available parent, find that external order, they sometimes are unkindly called control freaks, or it can show up as obsessive compulsive, where cleaning and placing and filing and having the cushion straight, all of that becomes a ritual, a little bit like a hamster wheel ritual. And when you come across somebody like that, and I personally got to put my hand up, I have been one throughout my chaotic years, especially when I was drinking and drugging. I would come to on a Monday or a Tuesday feeling such a wreck and so guilty that I would be overly focused on external order because internally I felt so chaotic. However, the last 20 years of me being clean and sober, you only have to come to my home. I mean, I like tidiness, and being a Virgo, things are in order. However, there's not the anxiety with it. It's done through a place of pleasure, and if things get messed up, I mean, I have a 48-kilo German Shepherd that lives in my home with dog hair, and I'm not, order's not something that I get fearful about. So it's all about having our emotional needs met. And I notice with my husband, whenever he gets upset, if he's worried about someone he cares about in his family, and he's talking about it, as he talks, he will straighten the remote controls on the television, or he'll wipe a table down, or put the salt and pepper shakers. And I know his ritual when he's doing that, he's trying to find order because he's internally worried, and it helps me know that I need to connect and hold his hand and help him with a gentle, safe mantra. It's going to be okay. You're not on your own. I'm here with you. I'll help you with this. So just reviewing yourself and perhaps the people you love, if you find them getting overly focused on order and ritual, and little children can sometimes do this. If they're anxious about going to school, they can cry over their shoelace not being done up right, or their backpack not being right. And this is, often an alarm that they're just in overwhelm. And it doesn't change when we're adults. Those that get overly focused on order are in overwhelm. And if you can connect to them rather than shaming the habit and making them feel less safe, if you can remain calm and connect and see the habit as just an alarm, but don't judge them for it or shame them for it, because they're already internally anxious and don't need to be ashamed, don't need to be shamed or have, because sometimes people don't even know they're doing it. It's just a response like a child holds onto a parent's leg. It's a handrail just to, okay, now if I have all that safe and this safe, I'm not going to feel, if I'm externally organized, I can handle my internal chaos. But for some people, having external chaos and internal chaos just gets unmanageable. I hope some of that is useful. If you get a chance to read the word vitamin, please do. And lovely to connect with you again. I'll be back tomorrow. Mwah. Lots of love. See you then.